Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Do you ever have one of those coffee cups that you reheat and the mug ends up being hotter than the coffee? Oof, that's what just happened there. My eyes look terrible. I am a little tired. We're going to talk about that. How are y'all? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, that mug can eat it. Oh no, I just remembered I made coffee like 30 minutes ago. Never reheat mugs, only drink everything while it's initially hot. Well, that's not going to happen around these places here. Imberent, 8 months of subbing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for the subbing. Yeah, we reheat coffee around here. It's just the way it's going to be. Like what song did you have playing? That's a first. I didn't have a pregame song, but it's actually for a good reason. We'll get to here in a minute. It's illegal to heat a good brew of coffee in 123 countries. Who said my initial was a good brew? Y'all give me way too much credit. Zojirushi actually makes coffee hotter. I agree with that sentiment. Like, I've had some Zojirushi. You pour it in. Like, if I would have poured a pot into a cup and drank it immediately, it would be really hot. But if I took the same pot, poured it into my Zojirushi, let it sit there, in like 2 hours, it would be hotter. It would like literally burn your lips. So yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, so the reheating. My wife on her work days gets up at 5:45, starts the coffee, and you would just make like a full pot of coffee, and in the regular coffee pot. And I get up about 6:30, get into the coffee. I take a road coffee when I'm taking the kids to school at, I think we left about 7:20. Got home, took a shower, got dressed, did whatever, came back in the kitchen to make breakfast. Got another cup of coffee that I had to heat up because it's already gone around. It's already gone off. Like the traditional coffee pot timer is 2 hours, so it's gone off. Heated that up. That was fine, but it just had to heat up for like 30 seconds or so because it stays pretty warm. And then that was at like 9 o'clock. And then now it's like 10 o'clock. And like, look at my eyes. Like, I'm clearly like tired, but I don't necessarily feel tired. It's like, I'm gonna get another cup of coffee, except this time I'm gonna have to Nuki Boy it. So I did that, except now like the mug's too hot. So Sojirushi is the bomb, and they were like they were a rice cooker manufacturer before I think any of the thermos business that they got into, if I have my lay of the land correctly. How is there any coffee left? This is probably like the last cup out of it. My wife doesn't drink very much coffee. She'll brew the whole pot because she knows she's going to drink 1 cup and I'm going to drink 4. And then if there's coffee left, like later, Brad looks like he was playing in the Pickleball World Series in extra innings. That's tonight, actually. We'll talk about that. So I'll pour, if there's some leftover that I'm not going to heat up later, I'll pour it in a cup, like a glass, and set it in the fridge in case I want iced coffee in the afternoon. So like I will, that whole pot every day is usually vamoosed. Good morning, Jesse. After 7 a.m. here, walked dog and had 4 cups of coffee. Usual morning. Thank you. So yeah, I drink a lot of coffee, spread out throughout the day. A lot in the morning, big gap in the middle, 4 o'clock, hit it once again. Although last night, we're going to talk about this a lot today, and talk about writing. Glad I'm out of the bathrobe. I'll have to remember that when I wear zip hoodies again. That it looks like bathrobes. I didn't even consider that. What was I going to say? I don't even remember. I was going to talk about like my schedule a lot. So I had a cup of coffee after dinner last night. 7:30, 8 o'clock, O4A, earmuffs. I took the remaining coffee and heated it up from the morning. I do not care. I don't care. Because I'd only gotten like 1,000 about no, I'd only gotten about 600 or 700 words in yesterday morning. So I knew last night I had time after dinner to have, an hour or two to myself to write. But I was really tired last night because I was up so much the night before with the Braves game. I didn't go to one, was up at 6:30. So I was tired yesterday. But last night I knew I had to write. It was a free window. And that's what we're going to talk about today, like my writing windows. So I had a cup of coffee and it doesn't affect me. Like it gave me that little boost I needed for like an hour, maybe two. And like, I don't even blink when it's time to go to bed. Drinking coffee at like 7:30 to 8. And then I was in bed probably by 10, just straight out. Like it doesn't affect me that much. So wife reheats coffee as well. I just drink lots quickly and it doesn't have time to get cold. My wife will milk a single cup for like an hour. So like drink, reheat it, drink some more, reheat it, all without adding more. I have fatigue. I could probably snort powdered caffeine and still take a nap. Yeah, I hear you. Almost done with my second liter of coffee. I'm about to make some tea afterward. I should probably mix in some tea. I do enjoy tea. I just never got into that routine. Because I also drink like Coke Zero. Not that much, but I mean, not daily, but a few times a week. My wife is broken. I know. Totally broken. Yeah, I should probably go more in the tea route after like the first thing in the morning. I mean, I could totally replace it, obviously, but I knew I was old when I could be tired from things 2 and 3 days ago. That's 100% right. That is 100% right. Energy drinks greater than coffee. I do have some energy drinks. I do use the G Fuel from time to time. I have some of that. That's a really chill, like little energy thing. Like it doesn't give me like it's not overwhelming, right? It's about like a afternoon cup of coffee. It doesn't give me like the shakes or like the antsy type of stuff. Like it's just really good, and it's something. It's like having a cold drink instead of a hot drink. I do like that, so I do use the G Fuel. I don't know, not that much, once or twice a week. So it's either iced coffee or G Fuel in the afternoon. But it's funny, like at nighttime, I only want hot coffee. So like I don't drink other, like if I need like a coffee boost at night, it's gonna be hot, which is weird now that I think about it. So this is what we're talking about today. If you're wanting some energy and tea-ish, check out Yerba Mate. Way different energy feeling. Doesn't feel artificial. I'll write that down. When I was going to CrossFit, I was drinking bangs all the time. I did a lot of energy drinks when I worked third shift in my IT job, right? I always had 5-hour energy in my desk. I'd buy those by like the 6-pack or the 12-pack. And then one of my coworkers would buy Monster by the crate, like at Costco. And I just don't like those drinks. I just don't like how they taste. I would drink it for the effect if I needed it, but I never liked it. All right, tea, Yerba Mate. Where am I writing this down? Dun, 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 this highway's me. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry. I'm using an app called Tot for like random like lists like that. Except it translated T into yeah. Mate. That's how I say it. It's not Yerba Mate. Now that you've said that, it sounds funny. Oh, man. Have y'all tried that new Yerba Mate gel ink pen? That's the Georgian pronunciation, yeah. So is mate actually the thing that's in it? Like I like y'all are like blowing my mind here. Genie always comes with like the most redonkulous links ever. You drink yerba mate with a straw called a bombilla. I could get into that. Yerba mate. Cruz de Malta. 1 kilo. So the yerba is a plant. So the effect, the drinking effect, it's like a tea. Okay, I see. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna keep that up. I will definitely look into that. So that's why I did get the G Fuel. Is it me or is Brad a trader because he used an app instead of paper? So there are some unwritten rules I have to where, like, a lot of personal stuff, say like, hey, I need to get this at the store. That's not a stationary item, right? A lot of that goes digitally because I'll end up losing it. I don't have like a notepad for like lists, right? Like unless it's stationary. Stationary, all stuff goes in the notebook. But like I have I use an app called Todd. I've showed y'all this before, but you may not have seen it. So this little app here called Todd. And I won't show you all the things here. Well, maybe I will. Whoops. Anyway, so it's got little sections at the top where you just swipe through, like ideas. Then you just swipe it. Pin Addict reviews, giveaways. Some of this isn't updated. Shopping, like I can just put this in there. Books, like when we talked about books before. Topics that I've put in here that I want to remember. Quotes that I've written down. Quotes. Analog download when I was doing some of that stuff, and then just like some other notes. So yeah, like I use that for like a lot of personal stuff. Is it called Thought? No, that's a different app. Thought's a very different app. Repeats to myself that I don't need that white Lamy. If you're a Lamy fan like me, you kind of got to do it. Oh, good diuretic for us olds. Okay, the yerba. That's the drink that Che Guevara always had in his gourd with the straw. Really? Okay. So is it, oh, I didn't, y'all aren't getting my joke because Jeannie said thought, and I didn't, I just allowed it. I saw it. Had to go place a gravitas order. Nice. So how does the yerba mate, is it a tea type of flavor? Like you're getting like kind of a little bit of that herbal type of flavor? Converted my American peers to drinking proper tea with a couple of cardamom cloves. The tea is Red Swan brand brewed in a pot. Add a couple of cardamoms with it and brewed on a candle for 15 minutes. Sweet. Technically like an herbal tea. Okay, bit on the funky side. I can do funky. Although, except like chai tea. I don't like that. That is way too strong for me. Flavor. So this is the stream today, chat. By the way, this is what we're going to do. We're just going to chat. I might write some. I got music. We're going to talk about that. Just got the new Lamy in yesterday. Love it, right? I mean, you have to be a Safari nerd to just go ahead and get this one, right? Like, there's a certain type of people who like, and I'm one, who just really get along well with the Safari. Any good fountain pen deals that we know of? Everyone's holding off till tomorrow. I'd be happy to hear, if y'all are looking for anything, because I think I really might actually go shopping tomorrow, which I haven't done in a while. That would be a good stream, but I'm not going to stream tomorrow because I'm buried. I want to post a link to the Cup and Straw, but it's going to be 1,000 characters, right, Jeannie? Just just run it through Bitly or something, or just cut off the end, just cut off anything after like the ref. Oh, Gravitas is already doing a fountain pen day deal. Yeah, maybe some people are doing like multiple days, because Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are the prime shopping days on the internet. So, Friday, even though like us obsessives we'll wait till Friday for like the best deals, but like in general, the online retailers are going to have, their biggest days on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Goulet has mini Benus on 20% off. My Benu would be a perfect writing pen for this project. I need to get that out. It just feels so good. It's the right kind of stiff steel, extra fine nib that I like. Any recs for a wall mountable pen display case? Whew, I don't know. I've never really looked into that at all. I'm pining for that new Leo Art Deco. I haven't seen that. Can you link that, O4A? I got the white and red Safari instantly too. That specific colorway really resonates. Yeah. I'm with you, Hunter. Okay, I saw it in one of the pictures. I gotcha. I would feel weird. And you drink it hot with the straw? I don't like... Ooh, that would be weird. I got my first Horween football leather thing the other day, and now I want all things to be Horween. Is it pebbled? Like literally like pebbled football? Traditional is cold. Okay, well then that makes more sense. So you brew it, then you do you brew it cold? Oh, so there's like a can version. Oh. I'm gonna have to try. That's what I should do. I should try one of these can things, maybe just to try the flavor, but without like too much, not more basic, not too fruity. Oh. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. Plenty of teas are hot and cold drinks, right? Coffee less so, but now it's becoming more common. Interesting. Okay. See, y'all taught me something today. I think pens were my gateway drug into hobbies that cost a lot of money. Is that true for anyone else? Currently into pinball now. Now that's a jump that I love. I'm 100% behind that. When growing up, I had a pinball machine. I had Haunted House, which was the first basement tier pinball machine, I believe. It's called Haunted House, and it had like 2 tiers on the top. It had your main platform, and then it had an upper back platform. But in the center, in the middle, was plexiglass, and you played underneath, like in a basement level of pinball as well. So I love pinball. We had that for probably a decade, and I think when we finally sold, my parents finally sold it when they moved one time. I think pretty sure they sold it. For way more than they bought it for, just because it ended up becoming like one of those landmark pinball machines. But when we bought it, it was just a cool pinball machine. I've always wanted a Tommy pinball machine. Yeah. All right, let's. I have not seen these, so let's bring these up. Found a pic of Haunted House. Yeah. Oh, since I'm talking about that, let's show this. So this is the machine I used to have. So it had this basement here in the center. Do any of these go bigger? All these are small pictures. So it had this basement in the center. Miss G's Crafties, thanks for the host. So you could play, this is the main floor. Then you had the upper floor, and then this was a plexiglass. You played it under, and the bumpers played it back towards you this way. And then it would fail here. It would spit it back out up, I think, like under here or something. So it was a cool machine. Yeah. Loved, loved this machine. Wish I still had it. But older pinball machines just become like a huge maintenance problem. So yeah, really, really great memories there. Wish we still had it. I think one time we got offered more for just the back glass of the machine than we originally paid for the machine. Colt Pins orders lingered in Belgium for a week. Shipping right now is a nightmare. I can't ship to the Oceania region, which I think we talked about. All right, so I haven't seen these yet. Leonardo Momento Zero Art Deco. Deco or Art Deco? Art Deco. It really doesn't like it when I am big in this one. There we go. So I like this because it's a subtle pattern. Yes, I got that link. I'm going to show that up next because I haven't seen these at all. So I like these very subtle patterns, right? Leonardo's, like, I love the loud patterns, but not everyone wants the loud pattern, right? So this is the more subtle variety. I think this is a good shot here. That's pretty cool, right? I just ordered a Lamy Pico from Australia. That'll be fun when it orders sometime next year. I've had packages returned that were supposed to be going to Australia. I should probably shut down shipping to Australia right now and New Zealand. It's been a real problem. Also, a different section. It's not as tapered. Do they show a picture of it? Okay, so this is a more traditional style section. It doesn't have the taper. It just has the flare, right? So it's a slight taper, but not like a step down and continuation. It's a slight taper into a flare. So that's a very much more traditional style section than the Leonardo section. Guess no one is getting Christmas gifts this year. Maybe call them New Year's gifts. Yeah, totally. Southwestern Deco. Yeah, I totally see that. Yeah, that looks cool, right? That's nice. So what's the other color? Sorry, I have the browser all supersized so y'all can see it a little bit better. And there's a blue and a red. Ooh, and an orangey. Let's look at that one. So this orange has, you can see it a little bit in this picture. It has that terracotta texture where it's got like the black speckles in it, right? Oh, look, what's with the cap? The cap has is that like an extra post to Joy to Australasia? Yeah, right. Let's give him a stamp. The normal, does my Grande have that step? My Grande doesn't have that step. So is that like an airtight thing? Yeah, this one's really eye-catching. I bet this even looks better in person than on these pictures, right? Because it's got that kind of speckled look. You can see it a little bit in here. It was there in the original Art Deco, but none of the other Grandes have it, right? Because that means it's got to fit down. If you have that, there has to be like a fitting underneath here, right? Is there like a I don't know, like a valley right here? Is there a valley under here to where that like slots in? Because like I get it, like from a design perspective, it makes sense. It just fits. Which, oh, I see. I can see it on the picture now. It's a visual. Okay, I'm sorry. It's right here on the picture. Hang on. So it doesn't seal into it. It's just It's just a design feature step down. Okay, tracking. I guess I'd never seen that before in the Leonardo. I guess maybe they felt that the cap diameter had to be a certain thickness, and it wasn't as aesthetically pleasing with just like a huge step down. You want that VP I have? You can't have it. Cool. Like, yeah, I mean, it looks good. I just hadn't seen that before. That's why I'm fixated on it. All right, so then over here, they're showing the difference between the two models. The 2019 style, which I've never even seen this 2019 model. The 2021 model looks like a huge step up. Like, especially with that cap band. And the cap band has the matching engraving on there. That is nice. Like, that's not for me, but man, that is nice. So, different Art Deco styles. Way more intense of a pattern in the 2021. Pretty cool. Your mother of pearl grande has that step. Interesting. Because that's the mother of pearl grande should be the same silhouette as this one. Right? I think. Also, the original was a captured converter. The new is a piston. Nice. Genie, did you see this? This is the Bungu Box Energia. I think they only made like 100 of these. 100 in the silver trim, 100 in gold trim, something like that. Or maybe 50-50. So, yeah. And then they did like a blue and teal kind of one that's equally as beautiful. Maybe even prettier, but I mean, it's orange. So the blue and teal one is equally as awesome. Yeah, I don't think there were many of these at all. All right, I want to look at one more of these. See, like this one, like this would be the first one that I think, okay, this is for me. I just think that the orange ones and the red, like every other color works better than blue in this pattern, I think. And like this is the pen that I would be thinking about for my aesthetic. But I think this pattern works better in black, green, orange, and red than blue, to me. I mean, believe me, it's great, but those other colors are really, really great. Hey, good morning, Carly. Brad, did you see the orange pen Benu had for Halloween? I don't think so. If you have a link, send it. We're just goofing off today, so if there's anything y'all want to talk about, send it my way. We've already talked about Yerba Mate. Also, the new ones are Ellie out of 100. The old were Ellie out of 30. Wow. Oh, how much are these? So 630 euro. I mean, that's the going rate for these. Like, that's fine. With the big piston filler, big gold nib, $700, $750. That's how much these are going for. I love this Vanishing Point. Yeah, I bought that. I bought that from a good friend along with. So this is a longer story, and I don't have the other pen in here. Y'all want me to go get the other pen, and y'all want to have a story time? Let's have a story time. But y'all gotta have a chair stream real quick while I go get the other pen, which I rarely ink up, and I really probably should. All right, Elko, let me pull up this link so I can get it in a minute. Oh, damn. Okay, story time. Let me go get this other pen because it's a 2-pen conversation. All right, be right back. Side note before we get into story time, my wife told me that I have to clean the Closet of Doom this weekend. I'm not looking forward to that. Birmingham Investigator. Okay, I'll pull that up. We'll talk about it in just a minute. All right, so story time. This was at the San Francisco Pin Show. When did you get the Embody? This is the one This is the only fancy chair I've had. This was the one I ordered. The whole closet, I don't know, maybe. So San Francisco 2018 or 2019, I can't remember. I have a really good friend who has very similar tastes as myself, and they know stuff that I like because it's usually stuff they like too. And I've told this story before, and I think I've said their name before, but I'll refrain from saying their name this time. But y'all know who it is. So that we're at San Francisco Pin Show, and they found a pin that they really wanted from Stilo Art, but was very expensive, so they needed to sell some pins. Oh, Rewizzles, we'll talk about that one too. This is a good day to talk about stuff. So they needed to sell some pins of their own to afford this new pin that they wanted. So they came to me. Because they knew I would probably like some of the pins they had for sale. One of them was this Energia, which I didn't get at the time. I don't know why I didn't get it at the time. Probably because like it's not easy to get, right? Like when there's only, I don't know, maybe 100 of them or so made, like they just don't show up that well. Auburn fan 99, 6 months of sub and more smile alerts. Come on, man. So one of them was this orange Vanishing Point Energia. Right? It's just a great, perfect for me pen. But then as I was going through their case of pens that they had up for sale, there was a second pen. And I've shown this pen before, but I rarely use it, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But I need to. This is a green Mosaic Sailor King of pen, which you just don't see. So this was their green Mosaic. They did a series of, so they did gray, green, red, and was there a fourth one? So there were like 4 colors in this Mosaic, and they just, you just can't buy them, right? You don't find them. Blue, was it blue maybe? So Yeah, and this wasn't that long ago. This is like between 2010 and 2015, maybe. Like these aren't that old, but they just made them and they just vanished because they were so good. So this one has a broad nib in it, I believe, which is why I don't use it that much. So I always say, yeah, broad. So I always say, don't buy expensive pens if if you're not gonna like the nib right out the gate. But this is a different animal, right? Like there's an exception to this one. So I rarely use it because of the nib, but like I'll never sell it because it's like one of the most amazing pens, like for me to own, right? It's just like one of these cools. Yeah, so Sailor did some 1911, the regular 1911s, and Mike bought one of those, or I bought one for Mike. They found some of this material in the archives. I don't even know if green was one of them. Regular KOP section, easily swappable. Sure. Like I will actually probably get the nib modified. Like I've always not modified my King of Pen nibs just because they're so beautiful as they are. But this one's probably a prime candidate if I want to use it more, which I do. So yeah. So I bought these two pens off a friend several years ago, and it's probably two of my favorite pens I own just from the aftermarket. These were both aftermarket purchases by me. So, once you get into this, you just kind of figure out like, hey, maybe, you figure out things you like. This is why we talk about having a list, not to like, okay, I'm going to start knocking things off my list, but to have an idea of things when the opportunity presents itself that you would be comfortable like making a purchase for. So, yeah, so that's my story time. There you go. Just swap out the nib. Yeah, like y'all talk like that's like not a big deal. Like how much would these nibs are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I would probably, since it's broad, I would probably just get it worked on. Make it into like a medium stub or something. But I'm not worried about it, honestly. Like that's not on my list at all to modify that nib. If one day I feel like it, I will. If not, not a big deal. So yeah, that's two pens I bought off a good friend of mine so they could go afford one very more expensive pen that they wanted. And yay me. I'll take it. All right, let's look at some of these other pens. I did not see this Bennu. That's pretty cool. I do like that. That's a good color. And this is the barrel shape that I like. Hunter with the 6 month of Prime sub, and thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is the barrel shape that I like. I think this is the barrel shape that I wanted, or that I reviewed, and that I really really enjoy. It's a more traditional shape Bennu pen, which I do like. I dreamed for months on the Kumpu. Ask around for it the day before I found one in a store for retail price. UEF dreams happen. Yeah. Like you just you do these kinds of things so you're ready when the time comes to make the decision, because it's usually we're making decisions on things that are pretty expensive, right? So you can't just go out and just start buying pens willy-nilly. But when something special crosses did I miss one of the pictures? There we go. That's a cool pen. I'm down with that. I wonder if anyone or any retailers carrying this, or is this direct? Okay. Excuse me. Occasionally you can find loose nibs for Sailor pens. Yeah, for sure. I probably shouldn't have gone into the writer's feed today, since it looks like I might not be writing. Email you. Roger that. Yeah, actually, if there's anyone I should email, it's probably you. So yeah, but like the loose, I've always been on the loose on the hunt for loose Sailor nibs at pen shows. They're specialty nibs to put into one of the specialty nibs are too small for the King of Pen. In general, they're made for like the large size pens, like the 1911 large or the Pro Gear standard right? I think that's where I don't think there's like specialty nibs for King of Pin. If they did, they'd be probably like $1,000 a shot just for a nib. So be crazy. Brad's on the loose. I am on the loose. All right, we'll come back. We'll do the Investigator last. So this I saw hit my feed. Way more than $1,000. Yeah, I don't need that. Yeah, I didn't even know there were any. So this is the you could use a loose platinum nib. I've only ever seen stuff like that at pin shows. If anyone, I'd email Anderson Pins because Brian's always picking up like random collections of stuff. So there might be extras, but they're almost never going to be listed like on a website. It's a pin show thing or someone type thing. 20 to 30K secondhand. What? That's nuts. That is nuts. All right, so I saw this on Twitter this morning, and I immediately said glitter plus plus because, like, this picture doesn't do it justice. Let's see if they have some more. Let me refresh this because it doesn't look like all the pictures came in. Here we go. This is aggressively glittered. Oh, these don't embiggen. Come on, man. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we have real versions. Oh, man, they don't have bigger versions. These are like 240px size images. Is there not a bigger one? Click here to purchase. This is a large page of information with a bunch of small pictures. I really wish y'all could see this picture bigger. It's really great. I should probably tag Mike in this to see aggressively glittered. Yeah. Pelican Moonstone on steroids. Yeah. Like I said, I called it glitter plus plus because this is like OD of glitter. So it's cool. I like it. Like I wouldn't use it. So this is a Sailor Tokyo International Pin Show, which is next week or 2 weeks from now. So this is the special edition for that. Oh, is it a Riallo? Did I miss that whole thing? I'll be danged. It's a Riallo. I know y'all can't see this. But yeah. Huh. I didn't even catch the title. Well, dang. How much is that? How much is this? That's got to be $600 or $700, I guess, huh? Sorry, I know I'm scrolling like crazy, but this page is... I have it expanded trying to get these pictures bigger. That wasn't the link that was there before. This link. All right, it is... Is there a price anywhere? Wow, that's not bad. $550. I mean, for a special edition Riallo rod and finial, I mean, like $550 is the price. That seems correct. Mike probably needs this pen. Yeah, Mike needs this pen. Let's send this to Mike and see what happens. Although it's a Riallo. I don't think he owns a Riallo. So yeah, that's cool. Diamonds International. Bungu Box Twitter for pics. Yeah, let's see if those are bigger. Thank you. It's literally on the tweet that I tweeted. So there. There you go. So smart, the Rattler Jen. Thank you. Speaking of Diamonds International, look at that. 2021 Tokyo. So it's got the band. That is a lot of glitter. Oh, Tam Servo, what a great question. That has not even crossed my mind. Do you have a reward lined up for finishing your handwriting copy project? No, because I might not make it through fountain pen day without spending on a pen. I don't know. We'll see. But that would be a good thing. Hey, good morning, Oh Freebirth. What a great pen to join the stream on. It's intense. Like, I couldn't use this pen. Like, I would not be happy with this pen. But I think it's a cool pen, right? Funfetti, exactly. Like, I would love to see this pen in person. I would love to hold this pen and take pictures of this pen that someone else owned. Like, I don't need this pen. But it's fantastic, right? Super fantastic. And it's great. It is great. I like the nib color and stamping. Yeah, is that ruthenium? All right. Next up, let's look at this Inkstavator. I won't lie, I kind of want it. I don't blame you. It's pretty rad. Now, if you put would you put a shimmer ink in it? Hey, Brad, William Hanna Planet Talk. I've gone to Etsy for a couple of accessories. I'm using some frosted plastic dividers and behind those vellum pages with the titles for the section. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, those vellum pages. That's a great idea. I almost like that better than tabs because then I can like do something more on that and move them around easier. That's smart. I like that. Thank you. That is smart. Yeah, that is smart. All right, so Birmingham Pen Co. So apparently it's Birmingham Ink review week at the Pen Addict, which was unplanned. Yes, please email me that info. I would love to do that, and actually I will check those out immediately. So I reviewed Hydrangea finally this week. Jeff reviewed Pennsylvania Slate Blue. We don't talk about these things before. I would be a better boss and editor if I like scheduled out everyone's reviews because I generally we don't need to go back to back. That wasn't on purpose. It's just how it happens. But I don't cooked spinach, huh? Chrysanthemum. So it just happened that way. So how do I pick more? Okay, simply select any ink color, freely drag and rotate the swatch, any number of swatches. Dang, that's pretty fast too. Let's do this. Wait. Okay. Oh, damn. Check that out. All right, how do I get rid of this one? I don't want that one anymore. Damn it. Give me two of them now. Oh, there it is. Oh, remove swatch. Can I highlight it? Remove swatch. Damn, this is cool. You get to... How's your Scribo Nano going? We're going to talk about that here in just a minute. Because today is a turning point day. All right, so let's do that. That. So I can't embiggen them, I can just move them. Oh, then you can save image. Dang. Just trying to find it. What's another blue? Ohio River. There you go. So there's like a good blue range. The Hollow Ink. The Hollow Ink sold out so fast. I missed that one. Who has the holographic ink? Is that ink that Yoseka has? The what do they call them? Yeah, the Yoseka. What's that? What's the name of that brand? Starts with a D, maybe. What a cool toy. Dominant, yeah. Dominant Industries. Yeah. Those bottles are sweet. I'll probably get one just because I have my various dip nibs now. I wonder how that works with the drill log. Did y'all see that drill log 0.2 millimeter? That I don't need. I do have my limits for tiny 0.3 millimeter mechanical pencils, and 2 millimeter drill logs are not in my range. Okay, this is great. Really, really cool. So yeah, there you go. Do you see the new drill log competitor for like 10% of the price? I saw someone yeah. I think CY talked about it maybe, and Jacob. But there's something about it that they didn't like. Yeah, it was on Tokyo Inklings. Yeah. They didn't seem all that impressed, even despite the price being like dirt cheap. All right. Yeah, 2 episodes ago. Or, well, the last standard episode, not the Tomoe River episode. Considering the drill log didn't pass the endurance on the page test, tinier nib, shrug. Yeah, like, so what I'm discovering with the drill log, like, I love it. I'm going to continue to use it. I might actually do some of my nano stuff with it, but I have to figure out the correct ink formulations. Because I thought, like, some of the sailors would be good, and I think some of them are, but I picked a Shikiori one, and it just ran off the nib, and I couldn't get it to stick. So we got to figure that out. All right. Kakamori. Yeah, you need a Goldilocks ink. So I need to work on the inks. I need to make a best compatibility ink list. So yeah, this is a little bit different and could be cool, like cool as an option for like your dip nib holders. It's like a bullet. So yeah, pretty cool. It seems like something like this has to exist, right? Here's a thought: using ink that's actually designed for dip nibs. Yeah, I think that's why I might get some of those. What are they called? Y'all already told me. I can't remember the name. Distributed Industries or whatever it is. Someone put a link in for those Yoseka. Well, let me see if I can find them real quick. Dominant Industry. What a great name. So yeah, those are the ones we're talking about. Do you think these would be good for drill log? Like they would have the proper stick-to-itiveness? Have you tried any Birmingham pins? I have not. Oh yeah, I know. I'm assuming all of these are dip nib only inks. These are not inks for fountain pens. Hey, Pee Wee Kiwi. These are not fountain pen inks we're showing, by the way. These are artist inks, dip pens. I just want the bottle. So Earl Grey tea, really that orange? Pee Wee Kiwi, I was going to ask. That didn't take too long then. Less than 2 weeks. So maybe tomorrow I buy some of this for my dip nibs. It's Michelle. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. What did Toasty say? Most of them are FP inks? Oh. Well, then I guess the first thing I clicked on, or the first thing I read about it was that was dip only. My mistake. Thank you, Toasty Treat. Oh, there it goes. Warm sheet that could be used with dip and internally filling. Okay, so what are do they have the dip nib classified? My mistake, y'all. Thank you, Toasty Treat and Alan. Are they classified differently? Or is it the $20 ones? No. The bottle design is great. Oh, wow. Look at that. So this is a dip nib only. Dip nib only. Wow. That's cool. Oh, so they're just suggesting you use larger nibs for the fountain pen ones. Oh, so Anthony did a review? Okay, good. Well, that's good timing for me to talk about writing, the writing project. Because, wow, that's cool. That hologram would be great for that sailor. Cool. All right, I'll pick up some of these tomorrow. So, seeing Anthony's article here. So today I've kind of hit this inflection point on writing. So for my copying project, does anyone's desk just normally look like this stack of stuff, like all these things in use? So I gotta figure out where my stuff is. All right. Yeah, I'm a vertical stacker on my desk. I stack vertically, not spread as much. So my writing project's gone really good so far. I've hit pretty much the goal every day. Let's see here. So 3 days in, I've done 1,500, 1,400, 1,600-ish, right? Like, I can't get an exact count. I'm just doing my 300-word page estimates, right? So, first 3 days. So, yesterday, I only got about 700-800 words in the morning. So, I needed to crank out another, 3 pages last night. And so, like I was saying earlier, that I had time last night. Sorry, got a mess going on here. Smand. All right, so like my writing last night, my writing session was good last night. So, oh, that's funny, Toasty Treat. So, it went well. So, this was all last night's stuff. Yesterday and last night is orange. I'm at least going to try. I'm going to try, unless I get annoyed with a pen in the middle of the day, I'm going to stick with the pen for one day. But I'm not going to hold fast to that rule. If I get annoyed with a pen, we're just going to punt. Do exclamation point doing is the best way. I didn't put that in here because I'm not actually writing at the moment. And I'll give you a link to the book. So exclamation point doing is the command. So, yeah. So last night I sat down to write, got coffee late, and about an hour into that session, like my eyes, like I did a bad job. My writing style being small, the color being orange, and even though I have good lighting here, it's still being nighttime, evening time. Like my eyes got really tired writing. But I did it. Like I wanted to accomplish last night. So that's where I'm at. So every day's been good. Then we run into today. Is that white or cream? It's cream colored paper. So you can, this is a white sheet on the cream paper, if you can tell those differences. Not that much in the. So that's the difference between a white and a cream page. And then this is how I've been tracking. I got to do the pages here. Let me write this down before I forget. So this is 14 through 19. So I can remember what inks I used later. And because I didn't want to write them in the margins. So I'm keeping this sheet in the back of the book. So we get to today, and I'm like, hey, I've hit my goal 3 days-ish, close enough. I got a real problem today, schedule-wise. Like, how do you find 2 hours on a day where I'm just packed from, 7:30 to probably 8 o'clock tonight? I don't have, the time to sit and do this. So that's what I'm working on today. So Sarah calls it gothic horror. So it's not like real horror. It's not like scary. It's more creepy. And it's really good, which is not my genre at all. And I ended up loving it. Yeah. So it's no sleep, right? So I'm going to be in a hole tonight because I don't think I'm going to get to this page until probably 8 o'clock tonight, and then run 2 hours. Historical gothic mystery with some horror included. Thank you, Sarah. It's really good. So I'm not going to get any writing in today during the day because after we stream, yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to get behind because that's there's not much margin for error as far as time. So I'm gonna have to figure it out tonight. You can add an extra page a day after until you catch up. That's not a bad idea. On the days, that's what I wanted to do is kind of bank some on the days that I have time to write extra. To do that. But I can't have a 0 day today. You should just give up. No, that's not happening. Because I'm actually enjoying this. I'm actually really enjoying it. So yeah, I'm gonna stream today. Eat lunch. I gotta go ship. And then I have 2 separate carpool trips. And then I have personal time that I'm not gonna give up. I have a pickleball league tonight. We play. Because it keeps me in good shape, theoretically. Yeah, so I'm probably just going to have to, buckle down tonight, say from, 8 to 10 or 9 to 11, and get all my pages in. So this is kind of the first day where I've had, conflicts that are kind of preventing... that have me worried about hitting my goal. But I think I can get it done tonight. So I might after stream today and before lunch. We're not going to stream too much longer today. But my point being why I brought Anthony's review up that Alan linked is that I'm not ready for tomorrow, right? So tomorrow is my refill writing day, and usually throughout the week, I've been reading all the articles I need to read to prepare for the newsletter, and I haven't even started on that today. So like that's another thing where this time is cutting into. So I'm still trying to sort all that out. So that's where I'm at right now. So that's my point with Anthony's Inc. Normally I would see that today, like checking out my checking out all the articles I need to get ready for tomorrow. So you can pick the links for me. Doubt it. Pickleball broke your wrist. That cancels out all the cardio. Yeah, well, the wrist is back. The calf is back. Hey, I'm gonna keep doing it. I've lost 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks trying to like get in better shape, which will make for better writing, right? So like I'm really enjoying like what I'm doing right now for that. So we're working on that. Brad, how's Knox shipping going? I'm like halfway done. I probably have 2 to 3 weeks of backlog after yesterday. I shipped a bunch yesterday. And like I'm at like 20 packages an hour shipping rate right now. And that puts me for like the amount of time I have to ship. It's going to take me like 2 to 3 weeks. Do you still find yourself doing things like scrolling social media, etc.? Almost rarely. Like if I'm eating or something, like when I wake up first thing in the morning, I'll poke around, and then usually all during the day I won't. So just on like literal downtimes, like if I'm sitting in the car at carpool or like I usually wait. I'll be interested to see like my screen time at the end of this week should be very different compared to like what a normal week of me just wasting my time scrolling. So yeah, like I can cut that stuff out easily, and that's been a lot of it. Where in the morning I'd be sitting around drinking my coffee, just mindlessly scrolling on my phone. I'll come in here and start writing. Like today I didn't have that time because I had to take the kids to school because my wife's schedule. So my schedule is different kind of every day, right? I don't, I can't do the exact same things every day. So yeah, I have seen myself cut that down. When I don't have time to write because I'm too busy writing, I usually write about writing. That's when you get the writing blogs from me. I love the writing blogs. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I feel like, Nano, you have to really structure your time and guard it. Yeah, so that's the issue is each day is proven to have these different blocks and different windows. And then today and tomorrow is like screwy for finding those blocks, right? Because I'm not going to write tomorrow until my work is done. So that puts it at night. And today I'm literally just like booked all day for like 12 hours straight. I'm doing something. So I don't have that bulk time. So I'm going to fit that in at night. So it's like, it's not like I can write every night. It's got all kinds of weird things. So crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm booked. Plus, like, I got to do shipping and got to do all this other thing. So anyway, that's how my days are going. But it's working so far. So like, I got to figure out these days that are kind of jacked up, how I'm going to handle them to stay at the proper rate, because it's going good so far. I'm enjoying reading the book again. No shipping until December. I'm getting so many emails. I'm getting so many emails. Toasty treat, you don't even know. Actually, when I get done with this, I got to go answer emails and fix people's orders and handle the yelling. Just write at least one sentence a day. Oh no, I'll write. I'm not gonna cut myself any slack yet. Right? I'm not gonna cut myself any slack. Because then that just leads to this downward spiral that, might eventually happen, but like, I don't want to set myself, I don't want to make an excuse yet. So, yeah, it's coming, be patient. Yeah, exactly. It's the exact same paper as the A5 books, Oh Free Birth. All of our notebooks are the same paper. All of our note cards are the same paper. Yep. The only ones that were a different paper were the original yellow cover pocket notebooks. And then we switched the paper, and then it's all been the same paper since. You got your knock order, good. Like I've been shipping, a couple hundred orders a week, but I can't just get like 400 or 500 orders a week done. Like I just don't have the time. So, all right, so there you go. One thing I wanted to test out. I don't have Toasty's timers set up yet. So Toasty sent me the links to get the timers set, but I did get some music set up. So here's what I want y'all to help me test this. Let's test the music, then we'll do a giveaway, and then I'm probably gonna jump off and get to work on some other stuff. Do the post office clerks tremble at the sight of you? That's a funny question because yeah, I had one that really didn't like me. Now, since I usually ship till about 5 o'clock in the evening, then I stop. I just take them to the main post office that has one of the big tumbler bins where I can just put my orders in so I don't see the people. But yeah, I have one particular postal clerk that was not a fan of my business. She never like really gave it to me because I would have said something, but she was just always like snarky, under the breath kind of stuff. And there was a point where I was gonna say something, but she moved to another post office. But it's funny you asked that because I clearly have thoughts on that. All right. Yeah, thank you, 04A. I was like, my statement was always going to be, is like, wait a minute, do y'all accept mail here? I was like, because like this is literally your job. That's exactly right. They just wanted me to do as much as I can so they didn't have to do their job. Was the end result. And like I get that to a point, but like she was incessant. Anyway. All right, we have music. What I want to do is we need to check volume here on music. So I have using the licensed music from Epidemic Sound. It is a subscription service, but it will allow me to use music on Twitch and on YouTube, all licensed. So what I want to do real quick is I want to check some volumes. Pee-wee Kiwi, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. You are awesome. All right, so I'm going to unmute this and let's... Oh, first I want to show y'all something before we test. I'll show y'all funny. So I linked my YouTube channel. So the first thing it does is says recommendations based on the Pen Addict YouTube channel. They have genres for all this music. So epic, heavy, and ponderous, hopeful and restless, angry, heavy, and ponderous, happy and restless, angry and chasing. So these are the genres it decided just by looking algorithmically, however you say that word, at my YouTube channel. This cracked me up this morning. Angry, heavy, and ponderous. I mean, is that it? I mean, that's life goals right there, right? Angry, heavy, and ponderous. So anyway, so I'm gonna hit play here. Let's just try like the beats. I'm gonna hit play here, and let's go by popular. Granny dance. I don't know what all this stuff is. Lounge music. Lounge is probably good. Let's do lounge. All right. Prepare your ears because I don't know what's about to happen. All right. So we're going to test this out. And this is why I'm doing this today. And this is why I'm vamping a little bit, just so you have your hands on your volumes. I think I have this set up correctly. I just don't know what's going to happen here. Wait, where is the... Oh, it doesn't like it if I do this. I think it likes it if I do this. Okay. All right, here we go. So give me some volume recommendations. This is pretty loud, so we're gonna tone this down a little bit. It's pretty loud for me. Can y'all hear it? Give me some feedback on the music, because it should be coming directly in. So when I turned it down, it was better. Could go down a little bit. Like, it really shouldn't be up front, right? This is just, could go lower. I think probably a little lower, I agree. Yeah, it has to be in the background, right? Like, this doesn't want to be the, like, because I'm going to be sitting here writing. Like, this can't be the focus. All right, let's hit some other. Oh, let's go. Let's do the recommendations. Where's? Oh, dark and mysterious. A little lower. Drumming. Yeah. We may not do like the drum type beats. We may do some different type of music. This is like the X-Files theme song. This is dark, heavy, and ponderous. I couldn't write to this. Ooh, that's loud. You need something without beats, no percussion. Yeah, I found one. So this is what I want to play. I should have saved it from earlier. Man, I can't find it now. Oh, this one has words in it. I don't like that. Man, I can't find the song I did earlier. Believe it or not, this is easier to hear you over than the two earlier ones. Really? Why no drums? Because I don't want to feel the beat necessarily. By the way, Monster Cat is another licensed and approved set for Twitch and YouTube. Okay. I'll look at that. I'm in the trial. I'm in the trial phase. I'm in the 30-day trial with this. So like this is good to me. So can y'all hear this? How about zoning out to Brian Eno? That'd be great if it wouldn't get copyright notices. That's the problem. All right, see you, Tessa. Crime scene. So anyway, I'm gonna use this for some of my writing streams. It's a little too fast. Hey, call me Achilles. How are you? Welcome aboard. Yeah, like this is too fast. Yeah, let me hit some of the jazz. Where is it? Yeah. Anything too fast is distracting. I've been like in the drones. Almost fire starter. Yeah, I don't need any toe tapping. It's Cantina. Eight-bit tracks. I have some 8-bit albums. Yeah, I can filter all kinds of. Everything is tagged and sorted. I can pick all kinds of genres. Like this is more along the line of what I'm thinking. So, anyway, that's what I'm working on. Yeah, ambient, atmospheric, lo-fi. Like, that has to be the genre. Yeah, I would love to find a good European ambient DJ that was, that wouldn't get me takedown notices and my channel banned. So everything is tagged by categories and genres. So like this has ambient and post-rock, and it's also dreamy and sentimental. So you can sort by like infinite like types of categories. It's a category called floating. I think there is a trip hop category here. That might be too catchy. So anyway, I think I'm in the right place. You know, I'll use this from time to time if I pop on and do a writing stream. Like maybe tonight, like I might throw this on when I come in here and work, because this is where I write because of my my lighting setup. It's probably got the best lighting in the house for me to write and not sear my eyeballs. Pen ink at the disco. That is rough. That's good though. Yeah, day 156 of me asking my husband to make ambient music for my channel with all his beat boots. I mean, like he's right there and does the thing. Beep boop it on over. So like tonight, if I'm gonna write for 2 hours, I might just throw on the stream and like not even talk to y'all, but y'all can come out and listen to music and ride along. They also have BPM ratings for these songs. Like this is a 130 BPM rating, then you can drop down to like a 76 BPM. So like if all that stuff matters. So anyway, something I'm gonna play around with. So there you go. All right. I could not write to this. And then, like, I could, if I find an artist I like, I can find them. I mean, I can follow them and just use a bunch of their music. All right. Let's give something away. And then I'm going to head out and get the rest of my day going. Get some shipping done. See if I can find 30 minutes to write so I don't have to write so long tonight. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, maybe if my wife makes me clean the Closet of Doom this weekend, I might get some more stuff for the Icebox of Happiness. You never know. So it's not such a bad thing. Speaking of not such a bad thing, how about a Moleskine? Not such a bad thing. If you don't like fountain pens or you don't use fountain pens, Moleskines are pretty solid. So I'm guessing I got this from some advertising swag. This is the traditional A5-ish 5x8 Moleskine squared notebook with, maybe you'll find my lost pens, that is true, with ye old Squarespace logo on it. I know this is exactly what y'all want, but hey, it's a black notebook, it's gridded, it's kind of dope. It does say Squarespace on it, so they must have sent it to me for free at some point in time. But a notebook's a notebook, and I'm gonna give it away, so you should enter. That energy is so delicious. I know. Is this fair that I keep having all this stuff on here? They're not lost. They're hiding. So as I'm cleaning, I think they're in the shipping department somewhere. So as knock is winding down, I'm getting a lot more space back. I'm hoping they show up. I'm hoping they show up. All right, so let's give away. Yeah, like this is a great notebook, honestly. Like I know I slag on Moleskine, but it's just really not a fountain pen notebook. Everything else is great. Will the icebox be overflowing? It depends on if my wife gets her way this weekend or not. Does she know how much writing I have to do this weekend? Which pens did you lose? I have 3 that are missing. A very, very special Brooks Urushi pen that he made for me. A Platinum 3776 Shungyo, the red one. And a Sailor Pro Gear Lighthouse. They're all together somewhere because they were used for a photo shoot. So I'm blaming my wife, but like I've torn up all these places. Like those have never left like the house. Like I didn't lose them at like a pen show or something, right? They exist somewhere. I did lose a Brooks because it's so photogenic. All of those pens were photogenic, so we needed some props. They're gone. All right, this giveaway is now open. Hit exclamation point. Raffle. Yeah, these pens have never left the house. Did you find that Kaweco Ocean Blue? I did find that one. I knew where that one was. So they are somewhere, and they will turn up eventually. The thing about the Brooks pen is it's also in like the lacquered case that he gave me with like the Pen Addict etching on the top. Like that doesn't travel, but that's gone. So they're together somewhere. There's probably a movie being made about all of those pens traveling. Thought it was with the other missing ones. Nope, I do have that one. It's the next Toy Story plot, exactly. I don't know. It's mind-blowing. Because, I mean, I got a lot of stuff, and, like, it's not, like, really organized, but there's not, like, unlimited places this stuff could be, and I cannot come up with them. That's the frustrating part, is, like, it's not, like, the organization's not that bad to where I shouldn't have been able to find them if I dedicated my time to find them, and I have. When you find them, there will be more pins in there, because pin sex, yeah. Did you check all the camera bags? That's actually the first thing I checked. Was all the camera setup stuff. Like, did they get put in with, like, camera stuff? And they weren't. Toby has a secret pen hobby. He has chewed one pen of just such a random thing. Like, he has gotten into one pen. He's had plenty of opportunities to chew pens, and he chewed a loaner pen that I had from Kenro Industries one time. He's never done it before, and he's never done it after. That was years ago. That does fit the music. I lost my only Retro 51 in a gray jacket at a client's house. We were only in 3 spots. Weird week. Yeah, super weird. Yep, no, the photo shoot was in the shipping department, on a desk in the shipping department. Was the only place they ever were. Peachy's live? Cool, we can go over there after. Yeah, so I need to, when I do this writing music, I really need to lock it down so I'm not fidgeting with it. So I will play with this a bunch. No. It's a little too drony. All right. Hey, Dr. D, happy Diwali. Did I say it right? Diwali? But happy to you. Did you check jackets, pockets, and pins and stuff? Yeah. Maybe they're in my not case you shipped. I have a feeling if they were, I'd be okay with that because you would tell me. Then I'd let you borrow them for a while. All right, where's my giveaway? Let's give this away. Pick a winner. Are you kidding me? Pee-wee Kiwi. Again. Pee-wee Kiwi's been here like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and has won twice. Congrats, Pee-wee Kiwi. Pee-wee Kiwi also subbed today. So the bot, Thunder Viking, is so mad. Molly, I did get your email. I got thoughts on that. You want to pass it on? All right, that's what Molly was talking about. She wants to pass on her render K. I got to figure out how to do this. How can... All right. We're going to pass this Moleskine on. All right. And Molly wants to pass the render K on, which y'all are so nice. I love this. Can you just select a second winner? Yeah, I can pick another winner, but I want to pick someone who hasn't won. Like, I'm going to get some of these zeros off the board. Do a raffle for non-winners only. All right. So can we do it? Can we do an honor system? Does the bot winning? No, the bot doesn't count anything. The bot, it's like a singular event. So, hang on, this thing is bugging me. Oh, it's on the phone. It's like a singular event. So, the giveaways are for everybody. Pee-wee Kiwi is actually not in the U.S. So yeah, everyone, all of the international viewers can enter. You don't have to be a subscriber. You don't even have to be a follower. You just have to. Okay. My daughter's on a texting tear and it's coming in through my iPad, which is out of reach. So I'm gonna reset this. We're gonna do 2 giveaways here. If you have never won, well, if you're in Oceania, I'll let you win, but I'm just gonna have to hold your package for, I don't know, maybe till next year. It's not pretty right now. Yeah, like I cannot ship to New Zealand and Australia. That doesn't mean you can't win. It just means I'm gonna hold it for this. So I'm gonna reset this. And if you've never won, I would like you to enter. If you have won, let's hold off on the entering. And then we're gonna do this twice. We're gonna do this for the Moleskine and we're gonna do this for the Render K. Which I still have here with Molly's name on it. Which is also not Molly's name. So, all right, let's do this. Exclamation point raffle. Everyone can join unless you've won. So hit me, all my zero fam, rise up. And yeah, I'll ship worldwide. Like I do this for y'all. So I don't mind doing it. Sorry, I was seeing what all those texts were. Now my half-win jokes become complicated. Hot, I'm at 0, but I have too many Moleskines. Well, we'll do the Render K next. Yeah, this community is the best. It really is. We like to share. You win a notebook, and you win a notebook, and you win a notebook. And then I have got to... I am on you ship a package, you ship a package, you ship a package. So we have a pretty good amount of you want to win a spoke hat? I got to get Brian to make more. All right, thanks, Steph. Have a good day. Does winning and kicking it back count as a win? I don't think so. I think if you kick it back, you're okay. I think, nice music. Yeah, I'm bouncing around trying to figure out what the background music is going to be when I write. So if y'all hear it switch, that's me playing around with it. I'm a 0 here, but did win a sweet set of Blackwing pencils. Did you win one of the 2 Blackwing volumes things? Call me Achilles. Yes, please ask away. Those Blackwings volume sets were one of the coolest coolest raffle prizes that we had. Feel like you're at the dentist with this one? Gotcha. Miss Cookie won. Miss Cookie won. You won the Moleskine. Hey there. Yes, so like Miss Cookie 1 did, you just have to reply in the chat after you win. Say, hey, I'm alive. And then you have to email me, hello@pinaddict.com. I'm a 0 here, but I feel bad when I enter because I always get the best Brad mail. You get good mail, not going to lie. All right, so this is a little... That's a little boots and pants for me. All right. Where's this? All right, so hang tight. We're gonna do another one. Let me get Miss Cookie on here. These will ship this weekend. All right, and then I'm gonna do the Render K next, courtesy of El Blum Molly. What did I miss? We just chatted around today, looked at stuff people wanted to look at. Really no plans. Talked about writing, but never got any writing done. Got licensed music playing, testing out what is going to be my writing jams for future writing sessions, like tonight. And yeah, so really just hangout stream. All right, next up, the Render K Mini. Did they sell these anymore? So this is the little mini pen that El Blum Molly won, but would like to give to a 0 winner. It takes a number 5 nib, that is correct. My grandpa has an old rollerball and uses Parker refills size F. He asked me if there's something cheaper than the Parker one because he uses it a lot, and also if there's maybe a thinner one, he would like the line to be thinner than the F. So cheaper, yes. You can get like the Monteverde Parker style refills. You can get a lot of Parker style refills that are cheaper. Finer is going to be a little bit more of a challenge. Fine, the F size refill is where the majority of them stop. There's a few options. A couple of them are more expensive. Like the Jetstream, that's like 3 times the price, but you can get the smaller tip size there if you want it. Trying to think if there's anything finer, but you can get Schmidt. I would look at Schmidt rollerball refills for cheaper, but they're not. You're going to be hard pressed to find finer than fine sized. So I would look at Monteverde, Schmidt, probably Schmidt first. Then what else? The Jetstream, you can get down to a 0.38 tip size, but yeah, they're going to cost you over $5, which is probably twice as much as the Parker refills. The Render K Mini is a Bach. All right, so let's give this away. So this entry, I'm opening up an entry. This is for people who have never won before. If you have 0 wins ever, I'm going to allow you to enter this. So exclamation point raffle. If you have not ever won anything here, so we have a lot of multiple winners here. If you have not ever won anything here, enter away. Exclamation point raffle. What we're really doing is trying to get Thunder Viking a W. Maybe the longest running viewer without a W. Team 0. All right. Still bouncing around some of this music, just trying to see. Oh man, there's a special occasion one called Funerals. Let's hit that. Actually, this would probably be good for the book I'm reading. Right, Sarah? This isn't terrible. It just happens to be called Funerals. In the funerals genre. Yeah, can they just not call it the funerals genre? Like, I would be okay with that. Does Stream Beats allow you to go to port it to YouTube? That's my hang up, Mike. Does Stream Beats allow you to port it to YouTube without stripping the music? I want something that does both. All right, so that's funerals. Parker refills are €6 to €7 in my country. Wow. You need to look at Schmidt. Schmidt Easy Flow 9000. That's what you need. Call me Achilles. Schmidt. You should be able to do that. You should be able to find those. They're a pretty well known maker. Music to lose raffles to. That is the genre we need, right? All right. Let's pick this winner. That one ended, right? All right, new winner, new winner. Here we go. Franz Taz. You have won. Definitely a new winner. Congratulations. What's the best notebook to use in a Seed A6 case? We had this question the other day. Yeah, music for streamers is one thing, but music that can transfer to YouTube is a different animal. Totally fine for YouTubers. Cool. What's the name? Stream Beats. Okay. Write that down. Stream Beats. All right, I will look at that, Mike. Frozen Toes. That's what it is. Frozen Toes. I was thinking Franz Dimson. So Frozen Toes, you need to email me your shipping address. Yeah, when I saw it, when I look on my side screen where I do the giveaway, I can't read it as well as if I look over here, and then I finally realized what it was. Good name, I like it. Approved. Congratulations. I stream them through Spotify, but you can do it from the page too. Okay. Yeah, as long as YouTube doesn't zap it when I export, I'm in. So what I'm using now is Epidemic Sound, which has all these categories and genres and stuff. But it's a paid service, and it's not cheap at all. So I'm still monkeying around. I'm in like a 30-day trial, so that's cool. All right. This blues isn't terrible. All right, let's go see what Peachy Green Paper's doing. All right. Thanks for hanging out today. Good chit chat day, chat. I like having these days sometimes. It's a nice break, clear my head. Open up GarageBand and just make stuff up. I mean, that's pretty. Oh, I'm sorry, Frozen Toes. hello@penaddict.com. So do we have an exclamation point? There we go. So there you go. And I will get this out probably on Sunday. So look for it next week. So who won today? Miss Cookie, Frozen Toes, and then I still have Kazdo and someone else who won the Mormon. I still have some of the stuff. They'll all ship on Sunday. All right. Let's go raid Peachy. Yeah, this is legit not bad. Peachy is doing playing Animal Crossing. So y'all should go hang out. That's another thing. So Toasty Treat, I know they're lurking right now, asked me if I was doing like wasting time like on the internet, streaming, scrolling mindlessly. So no. And then I'm also not playing video games. So those are the two things I cut out to make time for writing this month, and it's going well. So we're gonna keep it up. Thanks for hanging out today. Let's go see what Peachy Green's got going on her island. And now his swatch has ended. That's one of the coolest things ever. Thanks, Tam Server. I love that. All right. See y'all. Bye. No, just got here.